Hi Libra, welcome to Sweet Tea Astrology and Tarot. My name is Erica. Welcome to the channel. I'm so glad that you found me, and I'm thankful that you're here spending some of your time with me. I really appreciate it. This is your May 2017 astrology video. Before we get started talking about May, let's review what we had on our plates in April. The themes surrounding April 2017 are mainly those of reflections, revisioning, reevaluation, and reconnecting. And this can be from people from our past, and this can be also people that we loved from our past. Mainly because of two different things. We had Venus retrograde in the sky, and we also had Mercury go retrograde. Now, starting out the beginning of May, on May the 1st, we will have 4 planets in their retrograde motion still. That will be Mercury in the 7th, Jupiter in your 1st house, Saturn in your 3rd house, and Pluto in the 4th house. I'll have those listed down below so you can do some research on what those houses and planets mean. And I'll try to do some associations through the tarot cards if they show up later on. Now, let's talk about your transits for the month. On the 3rd or 4th of the month, we've got Mercury going direct in Aries, meeting up with Venus and Uranus, and this is occurring in your 7th house. The 7th house is the house of your partnerships and relationships. It's how you identify who you are as an individual through those interactions with other people. It's also the house of open enemies and counseling. So, Mercury moving direct in that 7th house, you're probably going to be benefiting from valued communication in your partnerships and in your relationships, probably surrounding money or love issues. Now, on the 9th or 10th of the month, depending on where you live on the planet, we will be experiencing a full moon at 20 degrees of Scorpio. This full moon will be playing very well with Pluto. The full moon is going to be occurring in your 2nd house, and Pluto is in the 4th house. This is going to bring about themes of intimacy, ambition, and also possibly feeling sexually charged in one way or another. The Sabian symbol for 20 degrees of Scorpio reads, obeying his conscience, a soldier resists orders. Sabian symbols were created in 1925 by a clairvoyant named Elsie Wheeler, and they are used to symbolize 0 to 30 degrees of each zodiac sign on the astrological wheel. So this full moon could be bringing up a crisis of conscience for you between the 2nd house and the 4th house. That 2nd house is the house of your money, earning ability, self-esteem, your possessions, and the things that you care about and that you want to know where they're at. And this can include your possessions and even down to your relationships or children, because you introduce those people in your world to those other people in your world as my, whatever it is, fill in the blank. 4th house is the house of home and family or roots and foundations. So it could be that there is a highlight on money in the home, or money and foundations and roots. It could be that there is a highlight on possessions in the home. Really just depends. Those two different houses will be resonant for you very strongly through the full moon. But that full moon is going to be playing out for you in that 2nd house of money, earning ability, self-esteem, and your possessions. On the 16th or 17th of the month, we've got Mercury going direct and moving into Taurus, meeting up with the Sun, and this will be occurring in your 8th house, where you will be starting to see or feel progress in your partner, in your house of intimate partnership. This is the house of sexuality. It's also the house of other people's money. It deals with life, death, and rebirth, human, basic, or primal instincts. It's the house of sexuality as well. Could be a lot of communication in that 8th house sector for you. On the 20th or 21st of the month, we've got the Sun moving into Gemini, meeting up with Mars in your 9th house, producing an energetic, aggressive, quick-paced, revolutionary, and rebellious kind of energy. That 9th house is the house that it's your worldview expanded through study or travel. It is the house of higher education, long-distance trips, adventures, and questing. It's the study of foreign languages, religion, astrology, philosophy, legal system matters, and political matters. It governs foreign people, foreign places, and foreign things as well. So the sun moving in here with Mars, it could be that you're very aggressively pursuing something in the ninth house, a higher education, a possible person of foreign birth, or someone who is foreign to you. Or you could be aggressively wanting to learn about higher education matters, or possibly wanting to travel. Just a couple of days later, we've got a new moon in the ninth house. This is on the 24th or 25th of the month. It's a great time to set an intention or to do some moon magic if you are so inclined and ascribed to that. The intentions, basically like a seed being planted in the ninth house. If you're wanting to go on a trip, now's a good time for you to start saving for that trip. If you're wanting to go to school, now's a good time for you to start saving to go to school. If you're wanting to learn about astrology, now is a good time for you to start reading up on it, watching videos like this. So, one final energetic aspect that I want to alert you to is the fact that we will be supported all of the month of 27, the month of May 2017. I'm still working with Mercury retrograde, and yeah, I have a natal moon placement in Taurus, and I have a natal sun placement in Aries. So I've had a lot of energy going back and forth, and it's been very difficult for me to sometimes get the words that I'm thinking to actually come out of my mouth properly. So we have this beneficial trine between Saturn and Sagittarius trining Uranus in Aries. And this will be between your 3rd and your 7th house. So you'll be dealing with the structures being built, dealing with the 3rd house. So siblings, cousins, neighbors, people in your neighborhood. The shocks will be coming from that 7th house. Pardon me. The 7th house could be dealing with an Aries. It could be dealing with a partnership, a relationship, or an open enemy. Or it could be dealing with a need for counseling in one way or another. So, it could be that you're dealing with someone who's saying that they need counseling. It could be that you're dealing with someone who is openly communicating to you that they need more, or openly communicating something to you that may be shocking. So, that's what's going on for you for May 2017, Libra. I am going to have your tarot reading pop up in the information bubble above. If you want to watch that video, by all means, I encourage you to do it. I'm also going to try to release this video and the tarot videos in tangent, so that they're easier for me to edit and easier for you to watch. I don't get hardcore into the heavy editing process, but I do try to do a couple of things to make it easier for you to find stuff. So, anyways, that's really none of y'all's concern. It's more mine. I do hope that you're well. I'm sending you a lot of love. I do hope that May brings you a lot of beautiful, bright, bountiful blessings. And I will be around shortly with those tarot videos, so y'all keep your eyes open for that. If you're wondering why I've changed formats, I invite you to watch the 1 year state of the channel address video or whatever. It'll be the first video that I release before any of these signs videos makes it to YouTube. So by the time you actually get to see this, that other video will have long been up. So yeah. Thank you for being here. I appreciate it so much. I will see you soon. I'm sending you love. But until then, take care. Namaste and bye, y'all. I love you.